Hello Pisces, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. For those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Pisces, this is going to be your next 2-week read. I apologize I wasn't able to get it out last week. The week went by faster than I could function, I think. It was crazy. So welcome back to the channel if you're returning. This will be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Cross watch if you're here, welcome. Thank you to everybody who's liked, shared, subscribed, commented, booked personal reads with me as well. I'm always so grateful for each and every single one of you. And with that, personal reads are open and available, so that information can be found in the description box below, as well as the about section of the page. So Pisces, let's see what's going on here for Pisces spirit in the next 2 weeks. I just heard serious harmony and balance, alchemy and fragments. That alchemy card just came out in Aquarius's reading. You guys all bleed together, like you really do. When I do these readings in order, it all comes together somehow. But fragments, let's see how that plays into the mix. Spirit for Pisces. Footprints, direction, picking a new direction. In fact, you may be dealing with an Aquarius. They too just had that card come out at the bottom of the deck, and there is a significant change, Pisces, on the horizon for you based on personal resilience. Like, I'm hearing way back, I'm talking way back in the day, I don't know how old y'all are, but there was a song, I don't even know what era, 60s maybe, Tracks in My Tears. Am I going back too far maybe? I don't know. I forget, I can't remember the words of that song, and I can't remember who the hell sang it either, but I'm sure if you YouTube search Tracks of My Tears, you'll see that. But I feel like there's a personal spiritual evolution going on for you. Spirit is saying to remembering the road ahead. That could be Akashic, that could be past life regression. That's your soul remembering what it's come here to do. And Spirit is telling me to go ahead and get an Akashic card from the start. So we're going to do your reading a little differently than I've been doing these. So for Pisces, please, Spirit, what is this about? It's like you're looking at the road ahead. Don't think that it's gloom and doom, Pisces. Whatever that thought is, keeper of inner harmony. You hold the wisdom of integration within your very being. Your presence brings balance to others. Trust your natural flow. Natural flow has come out 2, 3, 4 on the clock. So you're moving in the right direction. But that natural flow has been redundant for the signs today as I've been going through these. Messenger of seeds, new ideas and subtle whispers are arriving. Be curious, record every inspiration. They are, Pisces, they are messages from your deepest soul remembering. You, big enlightenment here, Pisces, in the next 2 weeks. And, we are in your sister sign of Scorpio season right now. There's a lot coming through the veil. There's a lot of remembering. There's a lot of dreams. There's a lot of just inclinations or intuition speaking to you. Things that you're like, I have no idea what this is, but yet I do know, right? So it's, you're I could say coming online. You're getting in tune and adapting to whatever this truth is. It's not even a truth. It's just your soul is remembering its purpose, Pisces. Like, I really like this for you. I truly do. I love to see people like just evolve and like all the things start coming in. You're like, whoa, what's happening to me? Like it's a good energy to be in. So I'm excited. Like your soul is remembering when. Empty room, like you're ready to take a risk. You're ready to take a gamble on something that it's like I'm hearing I will it to be. I will it to be. Some of you could really be doing like mantras, ritual, chanting, meditations, positive affirmations. Like you're really in a deep emotional, spiritual space right now. I like that. So what else? Sorry, I am so sorry. It says, I am so sorry. The unspoken apology, the eternal regret. We'll dive into that. Spirit saying be brave through whatever that is. This to me feels like, though, Spirit's bringing through, thank you, Spirit, like maybe you stayed somewhere too long, you did something for too long, and now clean, decisive, making a clear direction, making a power move in your life somewhere, that it's almost like you're apologizing to yourself. It's loving yourself. For some of you, you could be apologizing to somebody for words or things that were said There may be a little cutting or a little sharp, but it's bringing in change. It's actually a very positive thing, Pisces, even if the past has been subpar, you know, at best. Crown, like it's taking accountability, responsibility for purpose, power, passion, things we've done or said that maybe, you know, we're human. We screw up. We say things in a moment. But you're very focused on, like, it's something has got your attention, and it's got its claws like sunk into you. I'm going to say in the best possible way, though. This isn't a bad thing. So whatever evolution you're going through, whatever is changing within you, and whatever it is that your soul is remembering. Some of you could be going back and doing like soul retrieval, healing past karmic situations that is kind of freeing you up in this physical existence, in this 3D now. It feels really good. It truly does. Like, I think at the end of this, maybe in the next 3 weeks, Spirit is saying, by maybe the end of Mercury retrograde, just about, it's the rite of passage. You're gonna feel much better about things than maybe you have in a while. It's rather intriguing. It really, truly is. So let's see. I am sorry. 5 of Swords. This could even pertain, Spirit brought up brothers and sisters. So there could have been some argument, the devil. We all were chained to a likely toxic situation that, like, even in loss, right? Spirit, and as I say that, there's the 5 of Pentacles. That's loss. Even in loss, like, you think about it when, God forbid, somebody passes away, something tragic happens, that's when we kind of come together and we sit down, burdens or fears or hostilities, we take that and we drop that. And I think that this is, I am sorry, is something that has happened, whether this is with you and family, brothers, sisters, a partner, again, even with yourself, more importantly, that in the hardest of times, that's when we sometimes realize what is the most important thing. And it's like, you know, somebody could have been in their ego. It doesn't have to be you, Pisces. But it's like somebody's been in their ego around something, and it's like all of a sudden humility is hitting at massive force here. And it's like, was it even worth the fight? Should I have said what I said? Should I did what I did? Even this person could be apologizing to you. And while I don't have cards of, well, I do have a card of apology. The I am sorry. I am so sorry. It's like all of a sudden we now understand. There's some resonance to that, of deeper understanding. Somebody, literally the shock card. So you've got 2 cards here of powerful epiphanies, awakening, a greater force beyond you, and what sits behind that is change. And then lots of chance. So when I said about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, you know, if you are apologizing to somebody for something, and even if you're on the receiving end of that, right, of that apology, we have no control over how someone else receives that, what they choose to do with it, if they take you seriously. But it is transforming the way that you move forward. So let's just say in a particular situation, you would have reacted rather than responded. Now you know how to respond. That there's just something about that, but it's like there's a lot of deep regret. Phoenix rising from the ashes. And again, I mentioned Scorpio, that's Scorpio energy. You're rising, you're changing your mind, it's a new phase, you're renewing, and you're having growth where we're no longer running from the things that seem to be difficult. Rather, we're kind of, Spirit saying starborn, right? We're healing, we're inspiring, we're hoping for growth, and behind that is the butterflies, which is evolving and growth. Next phase, healing the inner child and releasing the past. So I do feel like once whatever this is happens, if it hasn't already, which I feel like this is coming in the next week, maybe, you know, this Wednesday is the full moon. It could have something to do with the full moon in Taurus, but this is, it's going to make you feel like you've done the very best thing that you could. Like you're going to mentally be free in thought, right? So as I say that, the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. So it's like, you know, again, how will this be received? Or the 7 of Swords with the Empress. Spirit's telling me to get one more card. You have no control. Again, there's no control for you. Judgment card. it's a renewing of some level of dharma and karma. It's how we choose to act in the moment is indicative as to where we go in the future, right? Like, how are we going to handle ourselves? And Spirit's like, let's just respond and not react. Be careful how you react to things. You might, it's almost like taking a deep breath in and just going, like, I need to pause because I'm not hearing what I wanted to hear as a result of this apology. But it's still creating a level of healing. So just because you're ready to heal something doesn't mean that somebody else is, but you're at least setting the tone for what is to come in the future. What they do with it, totally up to them. But you are setting a tone of healing and unity versus just kind of leaving, that elephant in the room kind of feel. So grounding, just, taking a deep breath. What do we do when we ground? We take a deep breath in, release it, and just go whatever's supposed to be. It's a level of endurance, performance. You think about it if you go to the gym and you're doing sets of, leg presses or something. You get through the first set, you're good. Get through the second set, doing all right. Third set, you're like, 1, 2, 3, pause for a second, deep breath, and then go at it again. Like, there's a resilience in this too, but needing to be patient, ascending. I love it, Pisces. You're ascending for something better, and you're alchemizing the two things. That it's like, when we do light work, we attract light work. When we do dark work, we attract dark things, right? Like, it's the same concept. But what I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with is that your actions are planting seeds for positive new beginnings that can only come when you're taking that step forward, right? When you're really stepping into doing things with the best of intentions. And it's like, even if it doesn't go the way I hope that it will go, I know that I'm doing it for the reasons that are aligning with my soul's purpose and remembering what I've come here to do. And it wasn't to be a part of chaos. It wasn't to be a part of toxic energies or feeling left out or battled and bruised. Like, I've learned some lessons and now I'm ready to carry on. What is this crown about? Knight of Pentacles. Again, it's what you offer, what you put out into the world. King of Wands. It's time to take action, authority over what is going on. Someone could feel abrasive to you with the Seven of Wands. It's kind of like they may push back a little bit on you about, like, why did you do it? Why did it, whatever this is. And even Pisces, if this is you dealing with you, why did I stay there so long? Why did I invest in this? Why did I say that thing? Why did I do that thing? Why did I blah, 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 blah. I won't say that it doesn't matter, because it does to a point, like understanding why we do anything that we do on a psychological level. Why do we do those things? But ultimately, what have we learned from it, right? And I do think there's a level of learning here that is making you feel victorious after Three of Swords. Some pain, the Hierophant, the way you've done things has caused confusion. And when we're on a path of unknown, like, okay, if I do apologize or I do this thing, whatever this might be, one, that's out of my ordinary, maybe. And two, I don't know how it's going to go. Seven of Cups sideways. How will it go? Because there's endless possibilities. There's endless ways that this could play out. But Spirit is asking you to trust that what you're feeling guided to do is for a higher purpose. And, you may be getting epiphanies through dreams, love, meeting and talking, backstabbing. There's been a lot of pain around a particular situation, a lot of heartbreak, Three of Swords, the backstabbing. This could have just been a situation where everybody was guarded, protected. Everybody learned in a household, maybe growing up, that it's not all for one and one for all. It's me, 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 me. So now this change is happening, and it's like, I'm dropping into my heart space here. I don't want to be a part of that me anymore. Like, I want a we, and we are in a time of collaborating and working together with others, unity. So you may just genuinely start to feel pulled as, like, to why you're here on this earth as you are in this moment. Why weren't you born in the 1700s, right? You're here right now for a reason. And I think that reason, your reasonable purpose, is coming to the forefront of what comes next for you. So what else, Spirit? Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you could be dealing with one of those. Confession and no. Somebody, let's just say you're in a, like if it is brothers, sisters, let's say there's 4 of you. You could make amends with 2, and then one could just be super hardened and it's like, no, I'm not going to change my mind on this. You're an asshole. It could happen. You know, I think if this is you with yourself, I think it's going to be adjusting and self-forgiveness, Pisces. A lot of self-forgiveness in this and going, I didn't know better. I was operating under this circumstance or these conditions or this belief system that was instilled in me, but now I do know. So again, it's not about what happened yesterday, but where you go from here. So grounding energy, you know, your Pisces, that's water energy. When we're too much in that, we need to lean into earth energy. I always tell Scorpio, look at your opposite sign. It's Taurus for them. For you, it's Capricorn, right? No, Virgo. My apologies. Lean into that Virgo energy. What does Virgo represent? Practicality, stability. You only know what you know. And once you know better, then you can do better. So don't harbor hate or resentment of where you've been or even other people. This is just a learning curve. I like this for you. I think it's a really cool reading, and I think you're moving in the right direction with the right steps. And if you're being called to deal with these things, or people are coming to you with this, know it's got a greater purpose. Your soul is remembering why it came here. And I do think there's a deep level of healing that's happening as a result of that. So let's see. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course, moon. And then don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. So again, like don't, you know, this, to me, this nothing will come of the situation is a mindset. Like, does it really matter if I do this? It absolutely does. Because your soul is entangled in this. So don't think that nothing is going to come because nothing has happened over, I don't know, say the last 16 years. I don't know, that number comes up specifically. Don't let pride get in your way. I said humility. Maybe over the course of that time frame, whatever it is for you, everybody was afraid to eat a little crow, right? Everybody was a little afraid to swallow hard, but now we're in this place where we can't let that pride be the thing that stops us from elevating and moving forward. Pisces, I really, truly love this reading. My heart center is open for this. I'm like, oh yes, good for Pisces. Like, I love this for you. So lean into that. Do the thing, right? Do that thing. It's good stuff. Pisces, I'm sending you all so much love. I hope you're doing well. Again, personal reads are open and available. I would love to hear from you. Info in the email is in the description box below. Take care of yourselves. Your November read will be out before long. Sending you all love. Take care. See you soon. Bye.